So here we are, a nice Saturday, sunny day. We're with Stamina for Sale. We've got Mohammed BILAL Ali and super coach ADE.
Yeah,
how are you, gentlemen?
All good, B. All good. Lovely day. Enjoying
so we
ourselves.
Just witnessed you go through some heavy sparring this afternoon and also do some pad work. You know, how's the progress coming along?
Progress coming great. You know, we're just working hard every single day. You know, just working on our craft, and yeah, just getting better day by day.
And Coach ADE, is there anything special that you guys are doing sort of in training to sharpen the skills in the toolbox?
Hard work.
Hard work, that's the secret?
Yeah, hard work is the secret. Hard work is the only special thing that we do. You know, as you know, you've been down with us a lot now, so you know you're kind of our social media family.
Yeah.
So you know we're happy for you guys to always come down. You know, I mean, you give us a lot of love, and we give you a lot of love back. But you know, with regards to how we're working, we're just working hard. Like Bilal said, we're just working on the craft, trying to perfect stuff, trying to just get better every day. You know, that's literally what we're about at Stamina for Sale. Tunde, Anthony, Bilal, me, Martin. That's literally all we work on, is to try and push each other to just get the best out of each other and every time.
Fantastic. And now that the British summer is almost here, or it seems to be upon us,
yeah.
Are you guys going to sort of change things up a bit? Because obviously it gets hotter and it gets a bit more stuffier in the gyms, etc. Or is there anything that you do to change the routine, or does it stay the same no matter if it's cold or warm? Is it just the hard work all the way through? It's
hard work all the way. The weather comes and goes. You know, the weather's nothing new. It's sunny for a certain amount of time, rainy, windy, snowy. That doesn't change. So as long as you don't change what you need to do and you focus on what you need to do, you know, that's the main thing, really.
Fantastic. And Bilal, I mean, last time we caught up with you, the pro debut was looming, but at the moment, you know, you're still yet to make the pro debut. So is there any news about that in the future, in the horizon, or is that going to be this year or next, perhaps?
Well, right now we're just working, taking each day by day. But soon we should hear announcements. You know, right now I'm just working. Of course, my job is just to keep training, staying focused. You know, me and Ade putting that work every single day. The whole Stamina for Sale camp together. You know, so to be honest, just working hard every day, and when the time is right, you know, because what we believe in is everything is time.
Timing, yes, like Tunde says, of course, yeah. That's his mantra.
That's it. Yeah, but there will be, you know, with regard to that will be coming. Right now, you know, there is no rush. Bilal's 21 years of age. You know, he's developing extremely fast. You know, yes, he's got a bit of recognition now, and he's got a good support base that are right behind him. So there's literally no rush, you know, and that comes from the head. Obviously, you know, Tunde, everything is timing. So we're not under no pressure, no rush to do anything. But yeah, sooner rather than later there will be an announcement. So you know, just stay tuned for that one.
Fantastic. And we saw Bilal sparring with very different sort of kinds of opponents. Is that like a conscious decision to really mix things up, to give, you know, tall opponents, shorter opponents, you know, different styles, etc.? Is that always a thing to do in training, to really keep, you know, things mixed up, to prepare you for all different styles?
Well, to be honest, what I've been taught is any style that comes, my job is to adapt to it. So to be honest, any style can come, but it's good to work with different styles. You know, yeah, just adapt. That's what we do. So you know, it's all learning.
Adapt and change.
Yeah.
And now that you're sort of, you know, in the gym training hard, is sort of Anthony also getting ready for his fight on the 23rd, I do believe, of next month?
Yeah, that's right. So we'll be at the O2, 23rd of next month. So it's going to be another day. We're going to put on a great performance. Yeah, Anthony's getting ready. Tunde's always ready. We're there ready as well. So you know,
you can compare the atmospheres of, you know, exactly. O2 versus the Copper Box, or versus it's York Hall, etc. Definitely.
I mean, look, to be honest, the ring is the ring wherever you go. But yes, it's a bigger venue. We guess that the support will be grown and it'll be a lot more. But you know, at the end of the day, like we work on, just like what our motto is, it's just hard work. You know, that's all we have to focus on. It doesn't matter. I mean, we could be fighting in York Hall, fighting in O2, fighting in Copper Box, fighting in Wembley, and you know, all those things are on the way. But right now, it's just literally just keep the working, just keep working, just keep concentrated, keep focused. Everything that else is going on about where's it going to be and so on and so on. That's all. Everything the hard work comes before everything. So as long as we focus,
starving those distractions, like Tunde says, right?
yeah, there you go.
That's the one. That's what I was saying.
Exactly, and that's his mantra. Keep focused, keep concentrated, keep dedicated on perfecting your craft and improving day by day.
And in terms of like nutrition, Bilal, do you have to like sort of do anything specific, especially now that sort of summer's here?
Eat chocolate.
Is that what it is? Eat chocolate.
Cake as well.
Eat chocolate, cakes, biscuits. What else? Chewits. Keep eating that.
Yeah, no.
So that's it. So making weight definitely not an issue then, which is a good thing.
What's it? Lucozade as well.
Lucozade as well.
Drink that morning and before you go to sleep.
And if you really want to put it on, have tea with 4 sugars.
Tea with 4 sugars. I know Tunde's all about his coffee, right?
Oh,
that
Tunde
special coffee that he gets, he says, goes all the way from your boots all the way to the top, right?
Tunde could drink coffee for Christmas dinner. He could do it, but at the end of the day, like, all that nutrition stuff, that's all good. That is all good. It just helps you, keep to an element of decent discipline and stuff like that. But it's all of that is what you might call a spin-off from putting in the work, and that's I can't.
The work always comes first.
Yeah, because Tunde emphasises that on us a lot, which we do try and stick to the T. With that, you see how Anthony's performing, how he trains like an absolute lion.
Right.
Bilal's getting an education from that as well, to see how much you have to push yourself to get the best out of yourself, and he's another young lion that is now coming up. So stamina for sale, that's what we're about. Just unity, love, hard work, and
dedication. And in terms of when you sort of train, do you believe it's an advantage for boxers when they sort of box and train full time, versus I know some boxers sometimes have to have part-time jobs and are part-time, and then they sort of have to squeeze in their boxing careers also, and it sort of becomes a bit harder work, I guess.
Yeah.
So do you believe those people who are full-time do have an advantage in terms of when they step in the ring?
Well, you say, do they have an advantage? If you're full-time, if you look at the end of the day, if he was running a multi-million-pound company and someone said you need an accountant, would you want a full-time accountant or a part-time accountant? Now, obviously, I know it's an analogy that might think, well, how does that relate to boxing? When you're in the gym every day, you are perfecting your craft, whether it's hitting the pads, whether it's hitting the bag, whether it's doing your press-ups, doing your sit-ups, you're skipping, you're there every day. That is your main focus. So therefore, your body can adapt and progress quicker, and your mind can progress quicker, because it's more about the mind than the body, to be able to achieve your highest limits. With those boxers that have to do it part-time, of course it's not going to be easy. You're going out, you've got to do a 9 to 5, whether that be labour or behind the desk or anything, and then you've got to come to the gym, then you've got to really get yourself ready to now put in that kind of work. So you're trying to balance the two. For me, I know experience of that, because I have a job, and then I try and do this as well, getting every day to perfect myself, to get better and better and better. But yeah, if you can devote 100% of your time into this, you do excel. Just like professional footballers. You see the difference between professional footballers and semi-professional footballers.
There is a difference, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
There definitely is.
And tonight, in terms of tonight, I'm sure all of us, the boxing fraternity, are watching the Haye value fight. What are your predictions for that kind of the evening's action?
What's yours?
Yeah, what do you think?
What do you think's gonna happen? Bop bop, bop bop.
Well, I think if on point David Haye comes in, I think David Haye could get the stoppage, but who knows what can happen.
Right.
So, but we just gonna have to wait and see.
Boxing's an unpredictable game. That's what makes it so fascinating, right?
At the heavyweight stage, everyone knows one punch and it could be good night, sweetheart.
Good.
So I am going for David Haye, because I just think I think maybe he's learnt from the mistakes of last time. I still think maybe last time he should have done it, but maybe the whole emotion and it just got taken away. Obviously he got the injury. I do probably think he is going to do it tonight, but then again I can't really rule out Tony Bellew.
You can't write him off.
Yeah, because Tony Bellew, he could take a shot as well. That's the thing. He can, and he's going to go. If he gets knocked down, he will get back up.
He's got the experience. He's been in there with hard fights,
and I think
etc.
he knows his qualities. I think he knows his qualities, and he sticks to them as well. So I'm not totally writing him off. You know, if he wins it for a second time, I wouldn't totally be surprised.
Totally surprised. And the undercard, of course, has got Joyce, the juggernaut, and he's taking on Lenroy Thomas for the Commonwealth title. Do you think that's a bit too soon for Joe? Or?
Well, you know, when people say things are too soon or they're rushing him or they're not rushing him, I think that's all down to the management. That's all down to the management, to the trainers, to the management. They will decide where their fighter is and what they think he can do now. So, you know, through the teaching I've got through Tunde, I don't see it. If they think he's ready for it,
then he's ready.
Yeah, if they don't think he's ready for it, then
they wouldn't have matched him up in such a fight.
You know, like I say, timing is everything. This could be the right time for him. It might not be right. So, but either way, hopefully we're going to see an entertaining show. You know.
Fab, fantastic. And you know, last but not least, there's also a British heavyweight showdown with Sam Sexton versus Hughie Fury. Do you guys have any predictions on that, or is that sort of like a fight that's gone under the radar a little bit?
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, I don't really know too much about the other guy. That's the thing. I don't really know too much about him. I haven't seen a whole load of his fights. I've seen some of Hughie Fury's fights. So I don't know. I can't really make a prediction on that one, to be honest with you. I can't.
So hard one to pick.
2 minutes. I don't know if the fight was really
going on.
But I don't really know about the other guy. Ade said,
Sam Sexton. But I guess now that Tyson's back in the mix, it's going to make the heavyweight division very interesting.
Definitely.
There's a lot of people as Deontay Wilder, AJ, Fury, they're all in the mix now, so it's going to be exciting times.
I think where you know, with something like the heavyweights as well, you know, that style of boxing where you get big bombs. You know, even though Anthony throws big bombs, you know what I mean? So that's what
we witnessed those.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, when you see that in the heavyweight division, you know, it is exciting. You know, the public, the fans, people do like to see people get knocked out. Boxing's a brutal sport. It's a very skilled art, but it's a very brutal sport. It's not funny when you get touched with that right hand or left hand, you know. And then in the heavyweights, it can be done just like that.
Yeah, one punch can turn it all on head.
Change everything.